Hello everyone and welcome to my second episode of the free-to-play adventures in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Today we will be going over the Blackstorm Rising main box that came out on November 12th. It has a lot of support in it for new archetypes and for old ones, so that makes it a good box, but I do not think it's gonna be meta shifting in any way. So I would say it has future potential decks in it, some okay staple cards, and some decks that right now can be either tier 3 or King of Games potential decks. I do not think it contains anything that's gonna top the tier list. At least though, that is my opinion. So let's go over every archetype. Let's start with Black Wings. Black Winged Dragon is Crow's ace monster and the cover of this box, so it's fitting we go with Black Wings first. They get a lot of support, but it's not a lot of good support. I believe they have a main engine ready right now with Bora the Spear, which is a great card, with Black Whirlwind and Shura the Blue Flame, along with their two synchro monsters, the Winged Dragon and the Armed Wing. These cards are fine, but the rare cards are not good enough for a deck to be created to compete in the current meta, I think. They have future potential for sure, because they have a nice engine, but they don't have anything to capitalize with it, so I don't think they are worth it, plus they are super expensive. You need 3 Bora, 3 Shura for sure, 3 of the continuous spell, 1 or 2 of the Winged Dragon and 1 or 2 of the Armed Wing, so you need a lot of ultra rares and super rares from one box. Right now, I would say the deck has future potential if better support comes out, which probably will. They most likely would like to promote Black Wings, I guess, so in the future we will get support, but for now the deck is not good enough to compete in the meta. Next up we have the Dragunity archetype, which in my opinion is better represented in this box and has better potential to be good in the current meta. Maybe tiered, maybe just King of Games potential. I believe they can reach King of Games though. So one of the best synchro engines we have right now in the game, if not the best, and with future potential as well. They are more affordable than Black Wings are, still not a super free-to-play friendly deck, but they are affordable. So in the ultra rare pile we have one of the main synchro monsters they can run in the deck, which is probably not needed at 3, which is nice, because 3 of an ultra rare in a main box, that's a pain. Cards of Consonance, one of the best cards in the box in my opinion, can help Dragunities, but even if they don't run the card at 3, it has great future potential. It can only get better from now as more synchro dragon monsters will get introduced in the game. Then we go to the super rare pile with Dragunity Dax and the tuner Dragunity Phalanx. Both are gonna be needed core cards, probably at 3 as well. Then we have more synchros in Dragunity Knight Gay Dark and his brother, which is a rare, Dragunity Knight Gay Bulge. Both of them can be played in the deck, and Dragunity has way better rare support than Black Wings does, because they have Arma Misteltein, they have the synchro that I just showed, they also have Dragunity Aklis and an equip spell, Dragunity Divine Lance, that is kinda interesting. So the deck can have better success now than Black Wings, but in the future who knows, Black Wings may be pushed more by Konami. If you're a free-to-play player, I would say wait and see how this deck does in the meta, because the perfect build is not yet found. We have a KC Cup, so people will try out stuff for Dragunity, and then you can judge if you think it's a good investment or if it's not worth it. Next we have Reptilians, another new archetype. I don't think though it's anything special. Yes, it's something unique because the engine is something we haven't seen before in Duel Links, and they can probably be annoying to play against, but I do not think they're meta defining, and I wouldn't buy the box just to get Reptilians either. So they're just meh, in my opinion. Next, I will go over all the support we get for already existing archetypes and the general cards that might be good stables in the meta. So, Bujinji Crane is amazing. It will totally push Bujins inside the tier list. I believe they can be tier 3, tier 2, they are absolutely a cock potential deck right now, and Crane is a really good card and it will push them in the tier list. Then we get Harpies. We get some nice support, we get Harpy Queen and Harpy's Hunting Ground. I believe, especially if we go to a meta in the future, that back row is super important. It's important now as well, but not that much. If we have a back row heavy meta, Harpies can shine again. This is some nice support that they needed in order to be more consistent. Now, Gladiator Beasts, I am not that huge of a fan of the support we get. The only card I like and believe the GB archetype can play is Hoplomus. Nothing else. He has nice defense, can help you tag out and tag in, and pretty much can catch your opponent by surprise. So Hoplomus is good, the others I'm not too excited about. And the other cards we get are some stables from the ultra rares. We have Sakuretsu Armor, which is a nice card, but it targets and pretty much does the same thing with Widespread Ruin. Widespread Ruin doesn't target, so it's a better card in my opinion, but this is not horrible. We also get, finally, we get Breaker the Magical Warrior, one of my favorite looking cards, and I think it can help in control decks, and maybe, because he's a spellcaster and can help you with back row, maybe it can help in spellbooks as well. But it's not gonna change just because one card, just because a breaker came in the game, it's not gonna change the whole meta. So that is pretty much what I have to say about the box. It's a good box, it's not an amazing box, it has potential for sure, and I want to see how the archetypes play in the KC Cup and in the ladder. Maybe in the future I will make another video talking about the archetypes if we get builds, standard builds, and we see which one of them is gonna emerge in the meta, if any. That's what I had to say about the box. That is my quick review. If you want to ask any questions about any cards, tell me in the comments down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, give me a subscribe so you don't miss future episodes, and join my Discord if you want to see what the meta team thinks about this box. Link for you to join the Discord will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.